Hello, everyone. My name is Carissa Doll at mrsdollhouse@gmail.com. And on this channel, I bring you videos all about how to teach on Outschool and how to grow your Outschool business. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you all about Outschool pay. In fact, I'm going to be sharing with you what I made last month working on Outschool, November 2020. But before I do, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and click the bell so that you're updated with any future videos. Also, if you haven't, jump on over to Instagram and follow me at Mrs. Dollhouse. Over there, I share behind the scenes pictures, I share tips, I share advice, I share all sorts of fun things over on Instagram. I've also gotten into the reels and kind of showing you how I create some of my classes too. I'd love to see you over there. All right, let's jump in to how much money I made last month on Outschool. Now, before I share with you the exact number, I want to preface this by saying we all come into our business on Outschool with different background, different set of circumstances. Some of us are married with kids, some of us are married without kids, some of us teach at a brick and mortar, some of us do not. So I just want to share with you a little bit about my background. I am married and I have 4 children, and all 4 of my children are remote learning. I have 2 high schoolers, I have an elementary, and I have a special needs preschooler. A couple of my kids have special needs, so I'm also juggling a therapy. I'm juggling IEPs. I'm juggling a tutor. So there are a lot of different appointments that happen throughout each week. So I am a teacher that does not work at a brick and mortar. I have in the past, but I'm not. I'm strictly at home with my kids. My husband works for the railroad and is often gone for periods of time. So I have to pretty much be self-sufficient with my schedule with Outschool and what I teach. So I work my Outschool teaching schedule around my kids' schedules. So with that in mind, know that I do not work all of the time. I actually only work 3 days a week. I work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I work those 3 days. So, but after the holiday break, I'm actually going to add a 4th day in there. So I am going to pick up a little bit more classes. So, with that in mind, I'm going to share with you what I made last month in November 2020 with Outschool. I made $1,052. Now, this is super exciting for me again because I am juggling so much. And for me to make $1,000, which is my goal that I would love to contribute towards Christmas, or, one of my kids is going to need braces or that sort of thing, this is really exciting for me. The other exciting thing is that I worked 13 hours in November. Now, those are teaching hours. That's my contact with the students. I obviously worked more hours prepping and getting things ready for my classes, also with like creating new classes and answering parent emails. So it is more than 13 hours, but this is the 13 teaching hours. It comes out to $80.92 per hour. And that's really exciting for me. I used to work for VIPKid. Well, actually, I'm still contracted with them, but I'm not currently working with them at this time. My best month at VIPKid, I made $1,009, and I worked my booty off. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm on the Pacific Coast. I'm a West Coast girl, so I'm dealing with a harder time zone. So, especially 18 months ago when they changed the time zone, and you can only work like during daylight savings, you can only work, your last class starts at 4:30 a.m. and ends at 5. When it's not, the last class starts at 5:30 and ends at 6. That's really hard. And when you're juggling 4 kids and remote learning, and like I was at the beginning of the coronavirus, it was really difficult. And so with Outschool, I'm able to work normal hours for me and still be able to parent my kids. So $1,009 was my best with VIPKid, and I worked 47 hours to do that. It was like 94 classes that I taught, and that was really exciting. I think VIPKid is a great job, and I'd probably still be doing it if I was on the East Coast time, not West Coast, where it's more difficult. So, and for those of you that are wondering, I was making 21 an hour with VIPKid if I hit the bonuses. So that was my experience with VIPKid. For those of you that are wondering, what do I teach? What did I teach to make $1,052 on Outschool last month? I am going to share with you. I have found my niche in preschool and pre-K. I teach some ongoing classes, and I teach one-time classes. I haven't ventured into the multi-day, not because I don't want to. I haven't made it there yet. So I actually have taught special ed preschool for several years in a brick and mortar school, along with regular preschool. So I really just felt that connection, and it just felt like home to me to be teaching these lessons for kids. So I love that age group. I just also want to say that everybody's experience is different. I'm in no way sharing what I'm sharing to brag. When I started both VIPKid and Outschool, I would watch these videos and it would be inspirational to me to know what I could accomplish. And I just really want to be an inspiration to other moms or dads or people out there that are saying, I need to make some extra money. Is Outschool really something that really works? And I'm here to say, yes, if you're willing to put the work into it. A lot of teachers make more money than I do. Some may make less money than I do, but everybody's experience is going to be different. And I'm just sharing my experience. Was November 2020 my best month? No. Actually, my best month was back in July, when things were super busy and I was able to work more hours because my kids were not in school remote learning and I had more help with my children. Back in the summer, I was able to work more hours and I made almost 2,000 in July. In fact, the next video I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you my first 6 months working on Outschool because I've just hit that 6 month range. So I will share with you my first 6 months pay on Outschool and kind of average it all out and share with you my average hourly rate. If you're saying, "Oh my goodness, I would love to be an Outschool teacher too. How do I become one?" Well, awesome. I have a video for you about the application process and I'll link it below. I also have a free hiring guide that I would love to give to you. It's a 5-page free hiring guide that goes through the application process. It has checklists, it has how to write a description, it has what you need to have in order to work for Outschool, it has ways to contact me. I would love to help you if you need help. You might be saying, how do I do a sample class? I have a video on that. I actually walk you through it and I give you a demonstration of a sample class. It's linked below. You click the link, it takes you to the freebie checklist. Also, if you're watching as a parent and you're like, I'd love to see what kind of classes you offer, there's a link below. You can click it if you would like to subscribe your student to a class. You get a free $20 credit towards your first class. If you'd like me to be your referring teacher to get hired with Outschool, my link is down below as well. If you just have any questions, comments, would like to reach out, please do so at mrsdollhouse@gmail.com. It's up above in the YouTube banner. It's down below in the description box. I would love to reach back out to you. I hope this video has been inspiring about what you can do with Outschool, even on a very part-time basis. Remember, you are bright and brilliant. I'll see you next time.